What is going on, my friends? Welcome back to another video. Before we get to today's topic and the work that we're going to be doing on the dually, if you guys haven't heard, you haven't seen already, check out our latest truck giveaway. The previous video going over all the details on this beautiful truck, on the entire setup, but our latest giveaway truck is now officially live. Patriot Blue PB7. Man, this color is insane. But guys, the truck, the matching Diamond C trailer, plus the 10 grand that it comes with, going to one of you guys very, very soon. It's still launch week, which means you still get 20 times entries into this setup. Guys, we've got a ton of new designs on the website. Go check them out. We got 05 shirts. We got shorty shirts. We have got our 3,337 horsepower engine shirt on there. Tons of new stuff. But guys, this truck, absolutely sick. This color just popping in the sun. If you guys have never seen how much flake this color has, it is, oh, the truck is locked. But 50,000 miles, 6-speed, 6.7 Cummins, built top to bottom. Make sure you guys go get entered for the latest giveaway truck. Going to one of you guys very, very soon. I appreciate you guys as always. Anyway, let's walk inside the shop. Let's go over the dually, right? So we've had the dually for quite some time. And it's really, I mean, it's just ready for its winter makeover, so to say. So this winter, first, kind of almost like the first thing we're tearing down this winter is the dually. We've already kind of like briefly started on it back here in the corner. All we've done is like drain the coolant out of it. But it's time for a little makeover, if you will, on the dually. So in this video, we're just going to give some things a refresh. We're going to take some things down to get powder coated. So kind of almost like a teardown, if you will, of the dually. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. We're going to be taking some stuff apart in the engine bay, suspension. Some big things are going to be changing on the dually. If you haven't already, go check out wrenchworks.com. Every dollar that you spend automatically gets you entered to win the blue truck, the blue trailer, and the 10 grand. So it's easy. You go on the website, you buy merch, or honestly, if you never can have too many black t-shirts, but if just in case you think that, you can also even just buy a gift card, save it. I mean, give it to a buddy, throw it away. Like if you just want entries, you can still get like a gift card. Anything that you buy on the website automatically gets you entered to win. But let's start breaking down the dually. Let's get some work done. Time later, we are due for a update. We've got some parts on the ground. Again, this is going to kind of be dually version 2.0, 3.0, whatever you want to call it. Refresh on the paint work and powder work. So paint and powder both going to our man Cam from Knockout Customs. Took a little while to get our factory hitch out. You got to lift the bed up. We had our air tank because this is a factory air assist rear air ride truck in the back. So we got our air tank. We got our relocation bracket here that moves it to the back. Our factory hitch going to get powdered. Again, some miscellaneous things underneath the hood there that are going to be powder coated. You guys will have to wait to see about a color. We're going to go ahead and get some of the PXR refreshed on the grill. Just stuff that's had a lot of rock chips over the course of all of the highway miles that we put on this beast. So just some miscellaneous things and stuff. The hood definitely needs it because we've got some chips and stuff on the front there, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Little tip and trick here that I'm going to go over with you guys. Maybe it'll help. If you don't have one of these in your toolbox, I would highly recommend and suggest that. We'll get to that here in just 2 seconds. Wait for that to fall on the hood. Took the front sway bar off this bad boy. We're gonna go ahead and knock out the coils as well. Mirrors take a little bit of a beating, so we're gonna go ahead and hit those. Our Boost Auto mirrors on this bad boy. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. I have no idea what happened underneath here, but lots of things and stuff going to powder. Kind of where we're at. We're gonna get back to work because We're T-minus a couple hours to leave. You know me, no time like the present, and we've got some miles to put on because Cam needs this stuff ASAP. Kind of did us a favor, snuck us in. What I want to show you guys is if you've got, this is a good example, these 1/8" NPT pipe plugs, 3/16 Allen headed sockets. They don't usually like to come out if they've been sitting for a little while. I'll show you guys here. As you guys can tell, this socket has been through a few different wars. See the twist in that bad boy? Yeah, yeah, there you go. That's from trying to get pipe plugs out. As you guys can tell, these are gonna strip out. Like that socket is twisting, and these do not want to come out at all. I've stripped many of them in my day trying to do that. Let's just not do that. Now, just a little bit of heat. And again, this is already getting powder coated, so honestly, I don't even know if that actually messed up the powder coat or not. There we go. So, again, in your guys' toolbox, if you don't have, I mean, you can get these at Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever, little map gas, little torch here. I'm telling you, it is worth, you just never know. You don't need to invest in like a torch setup, but this, if you take away nothing from this video, know that that is the trick to pipe plugs. Get the socket out of here. All right, maybe that one needs a little bit more. Ah, got him. There you go. We're tearing down the dually, and you learned that you need a map gas little torch to take out your plugs. Because if you have to drill those out, it's just a big time waste. So there you go. Get one of those, save yourself some time. We're gonna go ahead and break down the rest of this stuff for powder. Got to clean all this stuff up. I'm gonna go ahead and take these arms off of this Carly sway bar. And yeah, we've got some more breakdown work. And then, seeing that we don't have another like tow rig slash to take, we're gonna try and fit this all in the Clapgen short bed truck and bring it all up in one shot. That should be interesting. So honestly feel like it's just been forever with just me and you guys working on stuff. We have got a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. Shows are pretty much over for the rest of the season, and that means it's rebuild season, big plans. We got engine swaps galore. We got engine sittings over there. We're gonna get that first, I mean, stuff is happening. So we're getting back into the swing of things. First item on the list, dually teardown. Get that rock and roll and get that baby back up because we're gonna need it. Because we're gonna be making some moves. And we cannot be down without our tow rig for too long. All right, so this is our charge air pipe for the dually. Another reason why it's not a bad idea to kind of take apart old setups, kind of like such. This O-ring, which is supposed to be just a normal rubber O-ring, as you can tell. Yeah, it's now become a hardened plastic pile of crap, honestly. Whether that was causing a boost leak or not, if your setup's a couple years old or just been together for a long time, really not a bad idea to kind of take things apart, check things over. That O-ring, again, boost leaks, big or small, can cause a lot of problems, a lot of drivability. That O-ring has seen way better days. And again, the setup's been on there for quite a while. So realistically, not a bad to take things apart just to kind of check over everything, check your boots, check your clamps. I do believe Michael was helping me kind of tear this thing down. He said that this intercooler pipe boot right there, again, been on there for a while, shows some signs of like cracking. So we're gonna wanna take care of that. So again, check your stuff over. Things don't stay perfect forever. Little multi-piece rubber O-ring. Never heard of her. Yep. So next up on our tips and tricks, again, I'm hitting you with what I got, the pitfalls of maybe doing some of this stuff, or maybe it's simple, maybe it's not, maybe it just helps you out. Number one, if you even remotely like your powder coater, make sure that you break everything down as physically possible. The last thing a powder coater wants to do is try to take out fittings, or, you know, like even the little barbed ones. I mean, break this stuff down like there's nothing for him to do other than like dip this stuff in the stripper or whatever he wants to put it in, sandblast it. Like he will love you more if you do the proper prep work for him. That way he doesn't have to worry about breaking out a toolbox full of stuff to do Allens, all that stuff. Like, take everything apart as far as you can. Now, up here on this specific kit, again, some suspension manufacturers, it might not matter, but I'm telling you right now, I believe Thurin for sure, I believe, and definitely 1000% Carly, because this is a 3 1/4 Carly kit. You want to powder coat your coils, right? That's great, that's fine, that's dandy. If you have a manufacturer that has specific top and bottom and driver and passenger, and say this kit wasn't on the truck for you to like take it apart and mark it, right here, as you can see, Carly marks right here, driver. So Carly does have a driver and a passenger side coil, top and bottom. So what I usually do, and I'll show you guys after I get it out, but make sure, because after you put this thing in the stripper and it's powder coated, you're not going to know what's up, what's down, what's left, and what's right. So after I get these out, I'll show you how, after these are powder coated, that I always reference top and bottom and know which one's left and what's right. So let me get these out real quick. We'll block up the frame, drop the axle out, and I'll take these coils out. We're going to do something different with the shocks on this bad boy too, again, because the blue just ain't really going to match what we're doing here, and those have seen some miles, some better days. So all this is going to be fresh. I'm going to powder coat our coils. Let's take this stuff apart. I'll show you guys the tip on the coils. Just in case you guys didn't believe me on the passenger side, there you go. Passenger side, and it's kind of funny, these are actually even labeled, looks like a P for passenger on that side, and there is a D. Use your own lingo for what you want, but there is a D for driver side, and that is the driver side coil. Again, words up, words up. What we're gonna do is we're going to take a angle grinder with a cutoff wheel, and I'm gonna notch a line in one, and then I'm gonna notch 2 lines in the top of the other one. Then I'm just gonna write down which one has 2 notches and which one has 1, and then the notches will go up, or you could put them on the bottom for all I care. You're not gonna see either one of them when it's installed. Again, just mark down if it's top or bottom, do the same on either side. Mark 1 and 1, I'll show you when I'm done, but you will be able to tell clear as day. Maybe there's another way you guys have in mind that would do the same thing, but after it's powder coated, just make sure you pay attention to that. If you have a suspension that is top and bottom, and driver, passenger, all that is to account for the severe pitch in these 4th gen trucks. You can see the crazy angle that those have. Carly, and I think Thurin as well, nice enough to design a coil that accounts for the slinky mod. So when this is installed, go straight up and down. But again, tip, trick, take it for what you will. We're gonna mark ours, and we're rocking and rolling. We're getting pretty close. There you go. 2 little lines, no big deal. Not gonna hurt the integrity of the coil whatsoever. We're not cutting all the way through it or anything like that. It's just 2 little indicator lines. So I did the bottoms. Passenger side has 2. Driver side, obviously driver's number 1. So there you go. Bottom, driver has 1. No slinky mod. I think that about wraps up everything that is coming off of this thing on version 2.0, 3.0. Like I said, whatever you want to call it, I may find a couple other odds and ends, little things, some things that we're going to do maintenance-wise as well while it's down. Really just make sure it's like brand used top to bottom. You know the drill. So coils are out, suspension's out. Took apart some other brackets down there that are getting some color. But that's really it. In case you want to do a quick little walk around here. Booty shot, you know, nothing much to see here. Don't worry about those, you'll see them upcoming. I went ahead and took down the front part of the headliner to get the antenna, which is right there in the cab. Cab lights have already been done. For whatever reason, never paint matched that, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. A little shark fin action. Definitely needs some valve adjustment. Again, maintenance, that sort of thing. Gonna get fluids top to bottom, and honestly, we're ready to rock and roll. Now what we have to do is try to fit all this in a short bed, because that's what we're left with. We're left with the clap gen. Will the clap gen be able to make another 8-hour trip? Who knows? It should, but you just never know. So this right here should be interesting, but we'll back the clapper in. We'll get this stuff loaded up. Getting it back, we're definitely not going to be able to cram like we're cramming now, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Who knows? We might have to just go buy another truck. I mean, that only makes sense, right? Like, this one's down, we just go get another one. Well, I told you I was gonna fit it. Definition of 20 pounds of crap in a 5-pound bag, but we got the goods. We got the painted stuff in the cab, and we've got all the other crap inside here. Again, don't come for me for dirty trucks. You know, people, we are actually busy around here. Anyway, that's gonna pretty much wrap up this video. As you guys have seen the truck a million times, there she is, sitting apart, waiting for Cam to do his thing. Paint and powder work. Version 2.0 coming at you guys, but we are gonna go get 3 hours of sleep and then head north to make sure Cam has this stuff by first thing in the morning. But anyway, there you have it. And kind of getting back into the swing of things, we've been traveling and doing events so frequently that I feel like we have just not had any videos in the shop building stuff. I'm sad for like event show season to end because we were having such a blast. I know burnouts aren't everybody's thing, but I'm telling you, the day I stop like videoing what I'm enjoying doing is the day it all ends. So we're gonna video what we're doing, what we're enjoying. Burnouts are just a big popular thing right now, and we're having a ton of fun doing them. We're having a ton of fun dynoing the truck. We'll get back to racing content probably next year sometime, but we're just doing what we love and bringing you guys along for the ride. So hopefully you're down for that. If you're not, well, you guys know what to do. But anyway, appreciate every single one of you guys. Again, if you have not entered the latest giveaway, the blue truck, guys, go get entered. I'm telling you, you're gonna be a beast. Someone's gonna win that thing in a couple short weeks. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Appreciate you guys. You can't win if you don't get entered. And if you don't take any chances in life, then what are you even doing out there, man? Take every chance, every leap of faith that you possibly can. You will not regret it. I'm telling you. But anyway, that's gonna wrap up this video. More shop content to come. We're just gonna hammer down on these builds and get ready. Quick reminder, by the way, off season, you're like, man, I got plenty of time to rebuild my truck. And by the time Christmas and Thanksgiving and holidays and waiting for parts come around, you really only got like 6 months. And then you factor in all that time in between for waiting on parts and like stuff like you're gonna be gone doing and stuff like that. Off season's not that long. We've got like 17 engine swaps to do and just a bunch of mayhem. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Wrap it up. Hit the thumbs up button before you leave. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.